If y'all fuck with Brookies.
Brookies?
They're like, they got
Like
them at
7-Eleven counter desserts.
They got them at the gas station. They're like cookies made out of brownies.
Yeah.
Fuck out of here, dude.
I feel like whenever I go into like a froyo place now with Carly and I'm wearing like one of my like band shirts, I feel like the guy behind the counter is going to look at me and be like, "You soft, dude."
No, I think
But
they're
they
just,
work at a froyo place.
Yeah, but he knows. He's like, "I'm fronting."
they're just gonna look at you and just be like, "You're sober now, aren't you?"
Yeah, wow.
Nah.
Is you being naughty tonight?
Well, I'm sure they would just look at you and be like, his girl dragged him here," or something, which is probably only half true.
No, it's totally my idea.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Well, let it not be said that we don't know how to party, everybody. After mentioning it yesterday, I kind of became obsessed with creating the Dugarita. And so, Carter and I have fully leaded Sam with the unleaded.
That's right, boys.
Yeah, let's get a little
Right in the middle
cheers.
there.
Yep.
Right in the middle.
There's
Look
a
at that.
rubber band on my glass.
That's so I could distinguish the one with
okay.
And it is also because you are the rubber band man who is wilder than the Taliban.
yeah. And it's a coffee cup, too. All right, here we go.
Damn
Okay.
it, that's not bad. I got it.
I fucking hate how good that is.
That's pretty good. Fuck.
If there was alcohol in this, it would be good.
Yeah, yours is basically just Mountain Dew with some
It
lime
just tastes
on
like
top.
lime juice. It tastes like lemonade or slushy that's not sweet.
That's good. It's like
Buddy, this is bad news.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to start making these with the Diet Mountain
it's
Dew.
the day you realize you're trash. It's
Oh,
like-
buddy, yeah, that's
It's so weird.
celebration.
Though. It's weird just to imagine Red Lobster and margaritas. Like you're gonna pound Cheddar Bay biscuits and
That
this
is-
fucking shit.
that is literally the suggested pairing
Ugh.
in that article. And I was gonna try. I ran out of time, but I really was gonna try to make some Cheddar Bay biscuits too. But
Ooh.
hey, you know what? I still got half a bottle of tequila and a whole weekend ahead of us. So
That's right.
yeah.
And we got a bag of shrimp.
Now, oh, we do have a. Oh my God! Let's turn this place into
Dude.
Dugaritaville.
Jimmy Dugarita.
Red Lobster, East Hollywood.
This is I'm like holding this thing like I'm like recounting my memoirs.
Pinky's out, everybody.
Pinky's out.
Wasted away again in Dugaritaville.
It's not
Just
that,
trying to get my kids back.
It's like it's. I think it's like we were saying a little earlier. It's like I think this is like the way Mountain Dew should just be ingested. Like people who just drink Mountain Dew are doing it wrong. It's like
My dad would be like, I can't believe you kids drink Mountain Dew. And then he would drink like whiskey and Mountain Dew.
right.
Because it makes sense. So I do agree with you and my father in that regard. Is there's no reason to drink soda
Yeah.
unless you're drinking it as a mixer.
It's got booze in there.
I like. There was this guy I knew in high school, and his dad was worked on he's like a lawn care guy, and when we were out in the hot ass sun working his balls off,
Yeah.
and then like he would come in, and to cool off he would drink like a whole like full on Coke and like smoke cigarettes, and we were just like,
Dude.
that is the grossest shit.
And it completely undoes what you're trying to do.
I was just like, does he have a fucking death wish?
Well, but like specifically like working in the hot ass sun.
I think sometimes people like that, their body like evolves or somehow that works out for them. Because I know the exact type of guys you're talking about.
Yeah.
Like they'll
Yeah.
wake up and get the big gulp in the morning
Yeah.
type
Oh,
shit.
Christ,
Or
yeah,
they
dude.
have like the refillable Circle K cup because they
Yeah,
drink so much soda.
The Bubba mug or
Yeah.
whatever. Yeah.
Not even like the Diet Coke. Like a Coke or Ridge. Like,
Yeah,
going
dude.
straight-
Coke heavy.
A Coke
Yeah,
heavy,
yeah.
yeah. It's like it's like you used to mainline heroin. Now you're just going drinking a birthday cake for fucking breakfast.
I gotta get a. Carter does look very classy with that drink. I gotta get a picture so the people.
Yeah.
So the people
You
can see the.
you did a very good job making them. You did a
did a
better
great job.
You probably did a better job than they will do at Red Lobster
Oh,
making
100%.
these. Because
Oh
when
my
the
God.
the picture of it yesterday on the promo looked like shit.
Yeah,
it looked very
yeah.
bad because it was like in a margarita glass that had a Mountain Dew logo on the side
Yeah,
of it,
yeah,
which
that's right.
is a nightmare come true.
It's Mountain Dew. like the branding all of us like it's like dew off of a mountain. It's like this is chemical sludge that should be put with another like thing that's bad for you, like alcohol, and then it's better. Like it's like
Pepsi company's bad at naming stuff. Sierra Mist.
Yeah.
God.
no. Yeah, it should be like it's like ginger beer. Like ginger beer is great with alcohol. Like this is good with alcohol.
Yeah. Well, it didn't even occur to me till years later that when I saw the original branding of Mountain Dew from when it first came out, it had the hillbilly guy.
Oh, yeah. It looks like a moonshiner or something.
And the slogan was, "It'll tickle your innards." That was the original Mountain Dew slogan.
Well, wasn't there a whole thing originally like they had more caffeine in it than a normal average soda or something?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, yeah, because it was kind of, must
Before they explored the health repercussions of that.
it
Surge was like that too.
Kills your sperm count. Remember that?
Yeah.
Is that true?
Well, and just nationally, probably at that time, we hadn't built up the crazy tolerance to caffeine that we have now. So I would assume like a Mountain Dew and
As a nation.
I would assume like Mountain Dew and whiskey in the 50s would be like a vodka Red Bull kind of situation.
Yeah.
You know? Like, oh, I can fucking drink a lot of these and get real shit faced and
I can drive really far on these
I wonder what
all night.
the 50s like sugary ass, like Four Loko or White Claw or whatever the fuck popular in the moment drink was in the 50s.
Oh, it was probably
Like schnapps or something?
I was gonna say it's probably a Cosmopolitan.
Yeah, a Cosmo.
Yeah, some mixed drink that was a big craze, I guess, or a
Peppermint schnapps.
Remember the
Manhattan.
Mojito
Manhattan.
guys? The mojito was a thing.
Baby, you're looking at the world's biggest mojito hoe right here.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
We made some at Car's house the other day,
Dude.
and we, muddled the mint and everything.
Oh, dude, Versailles, that restaurant down on where the hell that is in Culver City. Oh my God, they make a fucking great one. They make a really great one. Go with your Cuban pork sandwich and shit.
Ooh,
By the way,
love
I
a good
salted
mojito.
the rim with tahine, the lovely chili lime seasoning that you put on a watermelon there. So
Yeah. It's like the I was gonna say the seasoning that they put on like fruit in the fruit stands.
yeah, that's what it looked like in the picture. So I took a wild guess. By the way,
Yeah.
there's more, Carter.
They probably
if you want to refill.
They probably use like
do it.
baby
Do it here in a minute.
Lucas or something instead.
Yeah.
They probably used a product that has lead in it for sure. Did you guys ever eat Lucas?
What is it?
Lucas?
Lucas?
No.
Oh,
Or
man.
lupus?
No.
George Lucas?
It's a little cylinder filled with powder that's kind of sweet and kind of salty. Has a duck on it.
Okay.
It's from Mexico, and they make baby Lucas too. That's like paprika and a little more sugar. And you just would eat it.
It's like a candy?
Yeah, you just like put it on your hand and lick it off like you're doing a nummy or something.
So it's kind of like pixie sticks a little bit.
dip.
Yeah, but it's like salty.
It's like salty.
And then years later, it came out that there was lead in it. We're just eating lead powder from Mexico.
If the salt doesn't fucking kill you.
That's right.
Well, yeah, the original Mountain Dew, I think the insinuation was that you were supposed to put whiskey in it because that's what they called moonshine back in the day, was that good old Mountain Dew. Yeah, that's
okay.
what, you ever heard that country song? That called
See,
good old Mountain Dew.
I thought my dad was just a total redneck piece of shit by mixing Mountain Dew and whiskey. I didn't know that was intended.
I would assume so because most people when that product came out would know Mountain Dew as moonshine. That would be another word for white lightning or moonshine. So when they come out with a thing, I think that you're supposed to put two and two together and put whiskey in it.
Is this like the same time when Coca-Cola stood for like cocaine cola?
It was a little later than that, but yeah, the first half of the century, I suppose.
Makes you wonder what Sprite's true purpose is.
Lemon and lime. What's up with that?
Lemon and lime and MDA.
Yeah, Pepsi was originally made to treat like a stomach condition.
Ugh.
Yeah.
I was gonna say it does taste like medicine.
Yeah, well, that's
It's Pepsi is something that doesn't mix good with anything.
Yeah.
There's no liquor that mixes good with Pepsi.
yeah, that's true.
It's a subtle difference. It's a Whopper Big Mac situation. But, yeah. When you see a place that just has Pepsi products, you're just like,
I guess I'm drinking Mountain Dew.
yeah, I'm guessing this health rating's not great.
Well, it's just they cheaped out. They fucking cheaped out hard.
Yeah.
Now you're drinking fucking mug root beer on your break at Thundercloud Subs or
shit. Is Mug
whatever.
Which one has the caffeine? Is that Mug or Barks?
Barks has bite.
Oh, Barks has
yeah.
bite. That's right.
Yeah, Mug's caffeine free.
Yeah, I'll tell you.
Yeah.
You can sit around drinking a Dorita,
Buddy,
staring at
the Dorita is
Talking about sodas you
know,
used to drink.
stare into the distance and think about what could have been, you know?
yeah. I'm kind of taken aback by how good these are.
Yeah.
I just want to
You know,
say,
I'm thinking about all the relationships that went wrong.
You know, I
was it
wouldn't-
my fault or was it theirs?
Was it Lady Mountain Dew?
Do me a solid, Dorita.
Dorita's better than Dugarita.
Dugarita sounds like fucking shit.
Yeah,
It does.
Yeah.
It sounds like poop. Yeah. It
Yeah.
sounds like a poop
Yeah.
drink.
Yeah.
Were they sitting around like, what's something that would roll off the tongue the least?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Dugarita.
Dugarita.
Doogie McRita.
I want it to sound like a word that a man who's throwing up a chili dog would make. Well, Dugarita.
I don't know how far we are into the podcast, but Carter and Rivers are slamming these drinks.
Yeah, it's good, you know?
I mean, they're tasty, yeah, and they're melting too. I made them slushy style.
They-
instead
Yeah,
of
yeah.
rocks, yeah. So
I'm not going to compromise the integrity of the drink. You know what I
no,
mean?
sir, no, sir.
I tell you, if I had it all to do over again.
DEW again.
Oh. You should drink every day on the podcast.
Do it to me one more time.
Shut up, Linda. Shut the hell up. I'll sing as many songs as I want.
I remember my first divorce.
What would be wrong with Margarita?
I mean, yeah.
A margarita, it sounds better than a Dugarita.
Dugarita is so stupid. It does not sound appetizing whatsoever, and it sounds like it should have like potatoes in it.
I think they knew it was just going to be a nightmare of a product, so they're just
Yeah.
like, it's just an advertising thing. So we need to put the branding just right up
Lean
front.
into the stupidity.
Well,
Absolutely.
I mean, that has been the hallmark of the Yum brand now for, God, damn near 15 years, I would say. Whenever this started with the KFC original famous bowl. You
Right.
know, as
we all know.
As we
yeah,
all know,
like embarrassing products. that you're gonna-
2005, 2006, they plopped this down and dared us to eat it, and we dog-like.
Yeah.
like
I
ate the
never
bowl.
had a famous bowl.
I think it is for and by drunk people. Like it is 100. Like you know what I mean? It's
Well,
just put all this shit.
I don't even think it's that. I think it's
You want a refill
some
there, Carter?
Oh, please,
Scientist,
bartender, hit me up.
scientists sitting around going, what could we make out of stuff that's already in the restaurant?
Right?
you
Yeah,
know,
yeah, yeah. You don't want to
just-
order buns.
It's because like Taco Bell figured it out perfectly. They have like 30 items that are just 5 ingredients, and so you can go there thinking you have a lot of variety, but you don't.
Yeah.
If this picks, I want to be at a bar like dressed like a bow tie kind of undone.
Yeah.
Just
yeah.
did like my ventriloquist act or
Dressed
something.
like the Great Gatsby.
Dressed like the Great Gatsby, and he's like, "You another one?" I'd be like, "Do it to me one more time. I'm so very sad. Give me that doogie Rita." You know I miss my dad and I miss my son. Pours extra Mountain Dew in my Rita. Take it from me.
Also, shouldn't a signature drink or something not just be like 2 ingredients you could mix at home?
You could just be like chocolate syrup and tequila. This is Chocorita.
But yeah, this is the same company that gave us the KFC famous bowl. It's all one big conglomeration. I'm saying there is a direct line from that KFC famous bowl right here to the Dugarito.
Do the Duke or McRita, yeah.
Yeah, it's the same shit where it's like here, and they just basically putting their like weird fast
Yeah.
food dick on the table and going, "What are you gonna do?
I think it's like
What are you
this.
gonna do?"
It's the same marketing like genius behind something like Insane Clown Posse.
Oh, sure.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Where
yeah,
it's
yeah.
like, look, they're not cranking out like Mona Lisas or some shit. You know what I mean? Like people are gonna come. They came to them for the crazy clown rap.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and
that's
it's like
true.
this is like like
There's
we
a
make
gimmick, and we want it.
yeah, and it's like the more ridiculous. Like their biggest song was like miracles and shit. Like the more we lean into being ridiculous, the
Yeah.
better. And like that's what this is.
I'm hoping that this sticks around for at least another year because every year at Christmas, my Uncle Jim and Aunt Nancy give my parents a $50 Red Lobster gift card.
Yeah.
And we always end up going
That's something to look forward
at
to.
Christmas. Well, no,
all
I'm just,
year long.
I'm very excited to cool because I'm not going to go any. This is what you were saying yesterday about presents. It's like a good present is the thing you wouldn't otherwise do, and it's just like, okay, yeah, I guess we'll go to Red Lobster,
Right, yeah.
And every time we've gone, they have fairly good boat drinks. I'll usually get something. Hey, it's $50. You're gonna burn through it somehow. But boy, I'm hoping because
Well,
obviously
$50 even cover 3 people at Red Lobster.
I mean, yeah, we all we order family style. We'll get like a big ass thing of crab legs or some shit.
Fuck yeah.
Every year we look forward to the coupon so we
Yeah.
can frugally order Red Lobster with the fam.
Yeah, but I'm saying this Christmas out of the question. Even if you're allowed to go to the Red Lobster, I'm not fucking going one. Next Christmas, perhaps.
Yeah, yeah.
That
Well,
would
I
be.
do to-go drinks at all the places now.
It's true.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
There's a Red Lobster in Valencia. Yeah.
Valencia.
Yeah.
Hey, it's like when we went to was it like Duarte? Where do we go to Cracker Barrel?
Oh, Rialto.
Rialto, which is much further. Yeah, it's like I'm willing to take a journey to go get like some ridiculous chain food because it's fun.
Yeah,
Dude,
dog.
you missed Raising Cane's the other week.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
Fuck! You guys went to Raising Cane's.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
We were like,
Man.
Carter's not here. Let's do something great.
I'll tell you, I'm gonna sit here and drink my drink, think about my divorce and everything I could have done differently.
My do nothing father, my do nothing mother,
You should have seen
You
the
can't
line.
do it all.
and the do nothing government.
You should have seen the line at Cane's, though. You fucking needed a Dorita sitting in that drive-through.
That's crazy, dude.
Jesus, is it like an In-N-Out but for chicken
it's
fingers?
way
Yeah.
crazier than it.
Yeah, it was, and it was near an In-N-Out, right?
Yeah,
we
yeah.
got to drive by and see an In-N-Out, not as crazy as the Raising Cane's.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Man, I'm sorry I ruined this podcast
No,
by
no.
talking about the line at Raising Cane's.
No, people love it.
Look,
People
I'm
love it.
look. Here's the thing. I'm sorry that I got drunk before this because what guys? I miss her.
Were you really drinking before this?
No. I was playing stupid video games on my Mac.
Oh, what you playing?
This stupid game called Devil Daggers. It's like,
Get out.
it's such a waste of time. It's like you just like you shoot daggers out of your hand and you kill skulls that fly at you.
So it's like Galaga.
Kinda, I don't know. It's just like you waste 30 minutes doing that. And you're like,
For some reason, when you said devil daggers, I just imagined devil sticks, but with a knife. Like a guy just.
Man. That'd be a fun thing to get back into. Devil sticks.
Devil stick. Shout out to Ron Babcock, devil stick champion of Pennsylvania.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I don't know if that's true, but he did do devil sticks for a long time.
Yeah, I was gonna say if they have a state championship of that in Pennsylvania, I've viewed them all wrong my whole life.
I genuinely think he's as I don't think you can become a pro at devil sticks, but Ron was about as close as you could get to a devil stick.
He was
pro.
sponsored at least.
Probably, yeah. He had his own stick line, I bet.
I'll tell you the salt on the rim of these is like the ones you get at like the fruit carts.
Yeah.
Which I've really come to love over
it's
the
my
last
favorite.
couple of months.
It's one of my favorite
Jeez.
flavors.
God, those mangoes with like the spice on it.
Love that shit. Mango and sandio. Hit me with the watermelon and the mango in one
Yeah.
cup.
Oh yeah,
Tons of the lime juice and the red shit. Hell yeah.
yeah, absolutely, as they say.
For people who don't know, people just sell fruit salad on the side of the road here all the time.
Oh, and it's so good.
It's awesome. It's so like, and it's cheap, and it's like the best snack ever. It's like a definite perk of living here.
Oh yeah. Well, that's the big secret in the summer, right? Is everybody is like, oh, I need a drink and shit. Let's get some watermelon from the fruit man. And then you drive around and eat that shit with a fork, and that'll quench your thirst too.
Absolutely.
Absolutely, and that's the advice from the from the Dugarita
from
man.
Rivers, who's now slammed 2 Dugaritas. Probably, I'm assuming less than 30 minutes into this podcast, he's already had 2 drinks.
I'll tell you, here's the thing: is they look down on me at work. They look down on me. They don't understand my skills.
They doubt my performance.
See, I'll tell you what. Here's your performance review. You can shove it right in this bottle of Mountain Dew.
My sales have been impeccable.
That's another thing, just knowing, working at restaurants, the employees of Red Lobster are definitely getting drunk off Dugaritas.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
The first week they come out, they're going to be wasted on shift every single
because they're gonna have to overorder tequila. They're gonna overorder all the ingredients.
And the bartender's always going to act like, I messed it up, or I made too much, or,
I made a couple too many.
Yeah.
You want some noogies?
Yeah, that cool bartender who does that for your for the new guy.
And then instead of, if nobody's worked in a restaurant before, you don't just like drink them like a regular drink. You like walk into the walk-in fridge and then slam it like a maniac.
Right.
And then go back out onto the floor trying to pretend you're not drunk.
Unless you work at like a bar that's like a friendly quote neighborhood bar, because then everyone like has a drink with the regulars, and you're all like do the weird Irishy like Saints preserve us. What was
that?
The weird departed-y to all my fathers and my father. You do some fake Irish.
May you be in heaven 30 minutes.
Yeah,
before
may
the
you
devil
be
knows
in
you're
heaven
dead.
for the devil knows you're or whatever it is. And then everyone goes to the bathroom and does lines of cocaine or something. And then you're like, I have a college degree. Why am I working here? And then you remember how the economy is.
Well,
Some
speaking
guy hands you a bag of blow and tells you to do a devil dagger in the bathroom.
Oh, I forgot to mention this last time, by the way. Taco Bell has a wine as well.
Oh, wow.
Jalapeno Noir. Aptly dubbed Jalapeno Noir. They say that it'll be available in Toronto on September 16th, but there are currently no plans to bring Jalapeno Noir to the United States. So one of our listeners in Toronto, I'm begging you, please drink this and report back to us. I'm looking at you, Stump Chunkman. I know.
I was hoping it was going to be like a Fiesta Noir or something like that.
Yeah, well, they went with the pun. And I'll say Jalapeno Noir still better than Dugarita.
Any of our listeners in Toronto who love consuming shit,
Yeah.
let us know
You
what
know
this
you
is
do.
like.
Yeah, fun.
Do you think it's spicy?
No, maybe. I don't know.
They may have thrown some peppers in there for flavor.
I
It
genuinely
seems like that wouldn't be good.
No, I think it would be bad.
I think it's just like a regular ass noir that's.
I think it's a Pinot that they legit just named it that for the pun. That was they were like low hanging fruit,
Yeah, so to speak.
Well, it's also low-hanging peppers.
It's a pun that makes very little sense and is hard to figure out.
And especially in the context of Taco Bell, because they don't really have jalapenos that prominently featured in their cooking, really.
That's what everybody says about them.
But you know what I mean? You don't think like, oh, Taco Bell's like crazy spicy. Like
No, not at all.
Yeah.
It's just like common Mexican food ingredient.
Yeah,
I guess.
exactly.
But yeah, I don't know. I hope they don't incorporate a jalapeno. That sounds disgusting. A Pinot with jalapenos.
I don't know. It might be one of them chocolate wine situations where everybody thinks it's gross, but turns out to be.
I
you're
bet
right,
this
though.
is just like they bought grapes that were going bad and let them ferment in the corner of the warehouse, like prison style.
That's technically what wine is. It's
I
a bunch
know.
of grapes going bad.
Yeah, I just want other fast food places to get into the alcohol game.
Oh, absolutely.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like
yeah.
KFC just to have a straight moonshine.
Well, they're owned by the same people.
I was
They
gonna
could have
say,
it.
yeah. Well, KFC has that weird, like, lemonade Mountain Dew that looks like dark yellow, like a
Is that
disgusting.
like the energy drink one?
No, I think it's called like Sweet Southern Lightning Mountain Dew or
Wow.
something, and it is legit the color of like dark dehydrated piss.
Because there was one at one point they were just selling that one, I think, at Taco Bell. And it was advertised as being like a high energy.
Oh, that's AMP. That's their energy. They have their own.
It was
Do AM. Was it that one?
I think so. It was something like
when
that.
they unfurled the breakfast menu, they had a Mountain Dew AM that was like an orange juice flavored dew.
They need to. For KFC, they need to have like a mint julep that you can get out of a fucking soda jerk machine.
Yeah.
The soda jerk machine. What am I, 80 years old? A soda counter machine robot.
It's also funny to imagine anybody who works at a fast food place having to make a mixed drink or anything like that. Just like, God,
get paid.
fucking damn it.
What is this? Are we? Yeah, this is just. We should sell suicide pills too.
Talk about a place where you're drinking on the job. If you have to make fucking margaritas,
oh my God,
getting
watching like the employees get shit housed in the parking lot and then like stumble their way back in to like not wash their hands and make your food. Food poisoning's gonna go up, folks. Is what I'm saying.
Let's see. Oh, I have a fun story from Columbia, South Carolina. Mm-hmm. The South Carolina State Board of Education has revoked a teaching license of a former Richland teacher after a report surfaced of him ingesting illegal substances in front of his class.
What illegal substances?
According to the report, the incident happened in October of 2019. Students recorded 2 separate videos. And this is the report. Quote, the first video begins with Percy Berry, who's the name of the teacher, with Percy Berry bent over his desk as he appears to snort something from the surface of the desk.
Half Nelson style.
A second video appears to show him soon after with Mr. Berry wiping his nose before he begins or continues a discussion about potentially losing his career in teaching.
This dude's been up for like 3 days.
I was about to say,
rules.
In today's history lesson, the Illuminati. Are they real? Of course they are.
That's a tone. He even knows like this is a key bump situation, but fuck it.
Oh yeah,
I don't give a shit.
It's like watching someone do cocaine is funny.
Yeah.
Watching someone with coke all over the ridge, like the bridge, like watching someone drink too much is sadder than watching someone do cocaine.
Have you ever looked in the mirror and just caught a ring of like coke around a nostril of yours and just been like, God damn, I'm a loser?
Hey man, that happened to Neil Young at The Last Waltz too.
Oh man, yeah. As soon as someone points that out, that's like all you can see.
The little brown dot following his nose around.
Yeah, the little coke booger. That's all you can see whenever he's in that movie.
It's fucking hilarious. Yeah, they filmed in The Last Waltz, and Neil Young had a coke booger, and Martin Scorsese had to go frame by frame with a pen and black it out for the final cut. And so when you watch the movie, there's just this brown dot that follows Neil's nose around while he's singing Helpless. After the incident was reported, officials say that Barry was ordered to complete a drug test, at which point the test indicated a positive result for cocaine, heroin, and morphine. So this guy
is pulling a half Nelson.
He parties, dude. He really parties. Barry was terminated by the district on November 12th, and the South Carolina State Board of Education says that Barry may appeal for a certification after 3 years. So,
Christ,
I'm sure he's gonna try to come back.
Well, yeah, it's not even like this. Like we as a country do enough for our teachers anyway.
Right,
you know what I mean? Like,
yeah, we despeatly are in need of them all the time.
Yeah. Well, anyway, South Carolina's hiring.
3 years, you get your act together.
Yeah,
in 3 years.
There's probably other teachers that do speedballs and just have their shit together.
Christ, yeah, this guy just like he tried to Kenny Powers it, just like, listen, you little fucks.
Yeah, it's like the same thing with like nurses. It's like maybe in 3 years I can come back into a sorely needed public service for minimum wage.
Right. Oh my God.
Yeah, no, I mean, but yeah, I'm sure he was giving some wild history lessons. Like, fuck history, we're going to talk about the future. We're going to talk about jetpacks.
Also, like this, when did this happen?
This happened last year, but they officially terminated his contract like yesterday. So yeah, it was just a follow up to an old story, but still very funny.
You hate to hear it, you know.
I wonder what he's up to now.
Oh man, I'm sure he's just drinking Dugaritas and talking to somebody at Red Lobster about the good times.
I've been telling his heroin dealer he used to be a teacher.
I bet if he's like me, he like, you know, he's applied for unemployment.
Yeah,
and then he saw how much he was making, and then that's a reflection on your unemployment. And he was like, "Fuck."
Yeah.
So I'm sure he's partying hard.
Yeah, hell yeah, dude. I would absolutely love to be in class and just see any of my teachers. I think back on all of the teachers I've had through all the years, and I think all of them would be equally funny, doing a bump and then yelling at the class about how they're going to lose their job.
Yeah, just sprinkle cocaine paranoia over any of your teachers of the past.
Yeah.
I had one teacher I could definitely recall who would do that for sure.
Yeah.
But I think he was past that point in his life when I was his student. Yeah, you have a cool teacher every once in a while who's just like, this guy's partied for sure.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. I had one teacher who had burned her brain out on opium in China. She lived in China for like 20 years, and it just completely, her brain was just, goop. And I had a pin, and you could pull the top off the pin and blow into it. It would make a very, very high-pitched whistling sound that everyone, they say, like, after a certain age, like, you can no longer hear certain sounds and stuff like that. So it was... all the students could hear it, and everybody was like, Jesus Christ, stop. But we would do it because she could feel the vibration in her, like, opium brain, and it would make her head kind of jiggle, but she couldn't actually hear it. So, like, while we were talking, she would just kind of, like do this a little bit. It's outstanding. I later had her husband as a professor in college, and he would start the class by just making some weird general statement. And the one I remember was we came in one day, and this is a class about modernist Japanese fiction, and he just goes, I taught in China for many years. There's people in China who just don't like music.
What?
Anyway, and then he would just launch it, and that related to nothing, and it was great.
They don't they don't like your music?
No, just music in general was his claim, I think. But we were all just at that point, just like, Jesus Christ. But yeah, I had both husband and wife. They were an ideal tag team of batshit insanity.
People who shouldn't be teaching.
Well, no, I think both of them should have probably been in, higher learning and academia. Like the wife was. She probably would have done better teaching college as opposed to high school, where just, her weird quirks and stuff were just, trampled like flowers in a garden by all of us.
On the flip side of that, I knew a teacher who absolutely should have been teaching. He was very good. He was a very good teacher. I hope he still teaches now, or he's adequately paid for teacher, whatever. But like, me and my friend saw him out at this speaks to how cool me and my friend were. We saw him at a Halloween costume party one year.
Oh, man.
And he was actively our social studies teacher.
Oh, shit. Yeah.
And like, he was just fucked up. And he was dressed like Albert Einstein. And my friend went up to him and goes,
rules,
"That was great." And my friend went up to him and goes, "Dude, you wouldn't believe this. I come to your class fucked up on ecstasy all the time." And he was like, "Great."
Cool, man.
None of us spoke a word of it for the rest of the year.
That's like the nightmare, man. I have a couple friends who work as teachers and who work as teachers specifically in small towns where they're just like, dude, like, I can't order Grubhub because I smoke weed at my house, and if one of my students shows up, like, it's gonna be, they'll see
sucks.
it. So like, if he orders like delivery, he has to basically just stand in his front yard and wait for it, just in case,
just all like, high, acting like a extra weirdo.
Yeah.
The most shit on profession, charged with educating the young masses,
monsters,
people who grow up, and job's been in the toilet for forever.
Right.
People grow up, go to vote for Donald Trump. There's no correlation between paying teachers, doctors' wages.
Right.
Like, it's fucking ridiculous.
Oh my god.
Maybe it's just the Rita talking. I don't know.
I had a teacher in Austin who was like a cool guy. Same way, he was like young and he was like a musician.
Yeah.
And like he's was sending out emails to the students, and he like linked his personal website, which is like his teaching website, but it also had his music stuff. There's all these like headshots of him looking like John Mayer and shit, and him like definitely like drunk at a party, like holding a guitar, and it's just like really funny. I mean, the other like students would just talk about it to each other.
Education's Wonderland.
He was a good teacher though, and he seemed very smart, and his music wasn't bad.
Yeah,
he just had that look of buttoned up shirt that's kind of loose. And
There's something though, when you find out people used to be actors, that's far less embarrassing than when you find out someone used to be a musician.
Oh, yeah.
'Cause
Dude.
you're like, I gotta hear their music, and then you hear it, and it's like this person who's just kind of a shithead in life. Then you hear the music, it's just the most laughable thing ever.
this guy was active though. It's Austin, so a lot of people are musicians or wannabes or whatever, and it was just he's okay, but he's just
Right.
boring folk whatever.
And a lot of people they're teaching to put a roof over their head.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
Music doesn't do that.
Yeah, I can imagine a lot of comics do that too.
Do y'all remember the band 9 Days? They do, this is the story of a girl.
Yes.
Cried a river and drowned the whole world. So if you go to their YouTube, because I was, as I do, is trolling for YouTube comments and stuff, and I was like, ooh, what about this song? Every single comment at the top is like, ooh, weird. This is my English teacher now. The guy who sings that song is an English teacher, and all of his students have left comments on his thing. Apparently he's very well liked, but they're just like, this is weird. I mean, it's just a bunch of fucking Zoomers.
That he's a one-hit wonder.
Yeah.
Dude, there's this band called Neurosis. They're this crushingly heavy, extremely influentially heavy band. And one of the lead singers and guitar players has been a kindergarten teacher for 10 years.
Oh, that's awesome.
And he's still a kindergarten teacher, but he's he's the most intense dude ever, in the most you can't just throw Neurosis on, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
It's an
yeah.
experience. And
It would scare those children.
for sure it would. And it's this kind of tribalistically heavy music, but it's just I always thought that was cool. It's but he's a kindergarten teacher, and he has been throughout the entire duration of this band.
It'd be funnier if he was a kindergartner.
Yeah, he's a child. He's a little baby.
Man, do you ever have any teachers that shouldn't have been teachers?
Yeah.
I had a
Don't we
teacher
all?
who was so old that she shouldn't have been teaching at all, but I guess they just gave her a super easy class because when I tried to go back to community college, I was in the lowest possible math. I was in elementary level math, and she was the teacher, and she was so old and confused and just one time she accidentally wiped chalk all over her face and then nose, and all the students at community college were just she's fucking 70 trying to teach us trying to literally
sad.
teach us subtraction. That's how low level this math was. And
Yo, you got war paint on.
and it was just some girl who goes, it looks like she did coke. Because everybody at Austin Community College is a fuck up, especially if you're in elementary level math in college. It was just a class full of fuck ups.
It's just a hurdle to cross,
Yeah.
I'm sure I've told this, but I had a teacher. Same thing. Remedial math taught. Geometry or some shit. And I was in there with one of the hugest football players at our school. His name was Jason. He was fucking 6'3" or some shit when he was 15. So it was crazy freak of nature, right? Line guy. He was in the class, and he because he's a football guy, untouchable basically. He was supposed to be sitting in a desk like all the other students in the back, but at some point he just migrated to, there was one of those long tables that was underneath the light switch, and he would just lay on the table like an Adonis, just sit there and scribble on his homework and shit, and then just randomly flick the lights on and off. He was just actively a problem, and she would just be now Jason, you can't, and he would just be sorry, Miss Regal, and it was just the fucking, it was the funniest.
What a little scamp.
He got to sail through no problems.
Yeah.
She yelled at my buddy who sat next to me all the goddamn time. She would just let him
Jason's
get
just
away
too
with
cool.
anything. Yeah, he was too cool.
He's the Fonzie of that class.
Absolutely.
It is weird how when there's star athletes, the 30, 40-year-old teachers are impressed by them.
Yeah,
At high school, they're oh my God, they're 17 and sort of good at basketball.
Yeah, you're built.
Wow.
I teach social studies. Like,
Yeah.
Wow, just to a random quirk of nature, you're a foot and a half taller than everyone else. It's weird that you're good at basketball. Isn't that crazy? Your abilities are nuts.
Or in high school, all the football players got like treated kind of specially. It's like that's just Will being Will, like, and, like,
yeah.
Hey,
actively torturing the weirdo kids.
right. Hey, we got to beat Hoover this year, all right?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
And then your football team at your school has like a losing record. And
Yeah.
everybody's still like, oh man, he's so fast though.
yeah.
Dude,
Dude, he's built though, dude.
my high school
He's
team,
on track and football.
my high school team started winning championships literally the year after I left. Like Auburn High School like dominates pretty consistently, and we sucked while I was there.
If they didn't see the error of their ways, it's like you put Langley in.
No, I was
Langley in.
oh no, I was a poos, dude. I was in the band with the tuba. I didn't want to be on that shit.
Yeah, me
I
neither.
was getting into my own kind of trouble up there playing the horse.
Yeah, Rivers has had 2 drinks and now
the
playing tuba.
tuba-
The marching band's
tuba section's
trouble.
A little bit raw up there in the bass line. The low brass, you know what I'm saying? We got low.
Oh yeah.
That's got to be a band shirt. You know, out there somewhere, there's a high school marching band with the low brass section that says, you know, our section got low.
Get low. I'm sure it was a big thing in like the early 2000s.
Yeah, like
yeah.
08, 09, yeah. For sure.
Oh man, that Dorita. I tell you.
Rivers is wasted. I can tell.
I'm not wasted.
Is it sad that I'm like still normal? I think that's worse.
Well, I know it's just Rivers doesn't drink at all. And when
gonna say,
Rivers
yeah.
does drink, he'll have maybe a beer that he won't even finish. And now he's had 2 drinks.
I'm like, I've been slowly eking into the whole like it's 5 o'clock somewhere mentality during this quarantine, and I'm like, oh, I'm gaining weight.
You have to,
Fat
though.
fuck.
Because at this point, like at first, I was like, well, it's good to have a schedule. But, you know, keep yourself busy. And now at this point, it's just like, is it good to have the same schedule every day? This is what a prisoner does.
Yeah, I don't know if mind-numbing repetition is what I need right now.
Yeah, exactly. You have to fucking switch it up.
Hey, you know, that's what being a tuba is all about. Mind-numbing repetition.
Me and the boys in the brass section.
That's right. A C B A C B. Boom, boom, boom. I could play Iron Man real good. That was my favorite.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, they always trick high school band nerds into thinking they're cool because they show them how to play like Smoke on the Water or something.
Well, that was the whole
Basket Case by Green Day.
Oh, buddy, I marched in the New Year's Day parade in Paris, and we played Oye Como Va and Pretty Fly for a White Guy over and over.
Whoa.
As we marched through the streets of the City of Lights.
That's fucking awful.
My brother, when we used to go to Alabama games, my
Yeah.
brother, like, you know, the band would play Basket Case by
Yeah,
Green Day.
yeah.
And as an insult, he would look at me and go, "This is your favorite part of the whole game."
Man, that's such a funny roast.
He was saying, like, you don't get football.
Yeah, yeah,
and you
yeah.
love Green Day so much.
Man, you just like it when they play Green Day and Star Wars.
Yeah. Oh, they're going to play that White Stripe song, too, and you're going to love that, too. You don't get football.
You like marching band covers of pop punk songs.
I just look around the house listening to marching bands and headphones and shit. Oh, man, it's fun.
Unless it's Spodioti Dopalicious. Not cool.
Oh,
But
yeah.
that song in a marching band. In the right hands, outstanding.
I bet a bunch of Outcast songs would be good as marching band songs.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, I
You know?
could do like The Way You Move or something like that. One of the big old hits.
There's a little bit of there.
Yeah, it's totally got a
little
brass section.
Yeah. I finally listened to Speakerbox, by the way. I remember on one episode you were like, "You haven't listened to Speakerbox?"
Oh,
I
yeah.
listened to Speakerbox.
It's fucking great.
It was awesome. Yeah,
You
it was
listen to
real-
Love Below as well?
Yeah, both. Yeah, just Speakerbox. I don't care for that Andre character, but the Big Boy I like.
Yeah.
No, I listened to both. It was good.
Yeah. Well, I like that one because it's just a kind of a regular Outcast album. Like, because
Yeah.
I think he only he's only on Roses on Love Below, I think. The rest of it's just
I dug Love Below. It's so weird.
Oh yeah, no, I like it.
That's what's
for
good
sure.
about it. It's so fucking weird, but in a cool way.
Yeah, for sure.
Prototype, man.
It's not in a
that's not
weird
rules.
way where people are like, I'm going to try to do something really different with hip hop, and then it's like Mos Def's second album where he's trying to play guitar or some shit.
The new Ecstatic or whatever it's called.
I
The
don't
New
know.
Danger. That was it.
Yeah,
The New Danger.
That album sucks.
Black on Both Sides rules.
I know. That's what made, I think, his second album so disappointing. The
Dude.
first one was so good.
We need to have like another podcast just completely about hip hop because I can talk about it all day. Yeah, Black Star and Black on Both Sides, classics.
Yeah.
Hot fire.
I have a fun story from San Diego. This is about a man who should adhere to my number one rule in life, which is don't let him see you get mad. But this guy really is letting you see you got mad. This is from the San Diego Union Tribune. Residents in La Jolla's Windansea Beach were greeted by a message spray-painted in blue on neighborhood utility boxes and on a beach pump house. The message? Jeff Holman is a kook.
Too soft. He's a darn kook.
Well, so in surfing parlance, a kook is a guy who's not a local who shows up at the beach and is fronting. So it's a fucking poser, basically.
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
So when you call someone a kook in surf terms, it's like you're a fucking joke, you're a fucking punk, you're a fucking poser.
Right.
But who is Jeff Holman and why is he a kook? Turns out he is a local passerby who alerted city officials in late June to a snarl of blue graffiti along the wall of the public path to the beach, and 2 days later to a tag instructing zonies to stay out, scribbled on the Windansea pump house. So again, I had to look this up. Zonies is a surfer term for Arizonans, first used by people in San Diego for those who flee the desert heat to the beaches in the heat of the summer. So again, it's sort of a similar idea. It's like people who aren't from there. You call them zonies.
Zonies.
Which is like short for Arizona. So it's sort of zonies is to, Arizonans as Okies is to Oklahomans.
Zonies is to Arizonans as Shonies is to Tennessee.
That's right. Yeah. Hell yeah, dog. Hell yeah.
So basically, this guy, Jeff, is a snitch.
Yeah, he's a snitch.
Snitch-ass,
Holman,
snitch-ass snitch.
a 42-year-old investment banker, ding, 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 shithead, and body surfer, ding, 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 shithead,
Surfers also don't like body surfers.
took photos and used the city's Get It Done app to report the tagging. So apparently they have a snitching app down in San Diego where you can take pictures of shit. A city cleanup crew immediately took action, painting over the graffiti. On June 26, Holman gratefully thanked the city for its prompt action on the Nextdoor website that serves his neighborhood. But it appears that the vandals may have read his thank you note, which included his name, and at that point embarked on a new graffiti spree, this time specifically targeting Jeff Holman.
Love it.
Last Tuesday morning, Holman and his 6-year-old son headed to the beach on one of their morning walk-in talks. So you can just call that a walk. Talk is implied.
Yeah, what kind of business transaction does this? Still believe in Jesus Christ?
Yeah.
That's good.
I'm not one of those fathers who doesn't talk to their son.
Let's have a little walk and talk. I can schedule you in.
I'm going to take the boy on a walk in silence. That's what we do. Walk in contemplation, boy.
Eyes forward.
Don't look at me. Suddenly, his son exclaimed, "Dad, look at that," and pointed to the words, "Jeff Holman is a kook," spray painted across the beach pump house. "That's your name," the boy noted.
That's right.
Real smart kid. Jeff immediately relayed the tagging incident to a friend who informed him that he had already seen 3 Jeff Holman is a kook messages, this time stenciled on utility boxes before he contacted him. And we'll put this on our Twitter. Like, this guy straight up made a stencil and fucking tagged every utility
I love
box.
stencil tags,
It's
dude.
so
Graffiti's
funny.
cool.
Yeah, it is.
And this is my favorite part. The more Holman thought about the personal attack on him, the more incensed he became.
Holman.
He viewed the tagging as retaliation against a well-meaning citizen just trying to keep the neighborhood clean and attractive and attempting to do the right thing. So
My property value.
this guy is a
Right.
fucking straight psycho, dude. So Holman decided to go on the offensive. He notified police, and it's like, dude, if you were going on the offensive, you'd fucking do it for real. You wouldn't go tattle.
Well, you
Right,
do
you
it
go
like
First Blood
You
style. style.
do it like taggers do and go cross that shit out and
Yeah.
write your own name.
Right,
And
right.
just be like,
Yeah.
that's what it is, bitch.
Yeah,
We're in
yeah.
a tag war now. If I see you on the
Jeff
streets,
Holmes-
I'm going to fuck you up.
Yeah, dude.
Jeff Holman is a king.
Yeah, just
Get
cross it
the
out.
crown logo.
Yeah.
Over the O and Holman.
Yeah.
He notified police he was being targeted. He also returned to the Nextdoor app and posted a photo of the "Who is Jeff Holman" tag and answered the question. So somebody who was reporting the graffiti was like, "Who's Jeff Holman?" And he's like, "I'm Jeff Holman, and I'm fucking pissed.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
fucking hate this." So this is what he answered to the question, "Who's Jeff Holman?" He's a La Jolla resident who lives here with his family, and he views tagging his name as an attempt to intimidate him or his family. He's also someone who doesn't take kindly to intimidation. He's also the person.
It's not the Holman way.
The old tough guy on the internet routine.
He is also the person offering a $1,000 reward for information leading to the arrest of the vandals responsible for this threat.
Oh man, there's money on the table.
Holman announced that anyone interested could contact him through Nextdoor's messaging link or Officer Scott Holden of the SPD Gang and Graffiti Unit, with whom he had consulted about the issue.
Whole gaggle of kooks.
I gotta say, working at the gang and graffiti issue is really strikes and gutters, you know, dealing with gangs and then also someone wrote "Your mom sucks" on a wall.
Oh God, yeah. Hold on, let me grab a
Versus-
SWAT team. Yeah.
Versus like, oh, you know, Tuesday you're dealing with the Rolling Bloods, and then Wednesday, oh, it's those for a good time call.
Peaks and valleys. Yeah. A bathroom has been defaced. Penises everywhere.
They put a glory hole in the Shoney's.
A cop came into my 7th grade class one time and explained what the officers do for tagging. If a tag gets reported, they have to show up, take a picture of it,
Oh, that's that.
file it, fucking
That's that.
every single time. And then if the tags are like the same, they have to like corroborate them and put them all in a file. So if they catch the guy one day,
how
they can get him for like 200 tags.
How big is
Holy
the
shit.
penis file? It's just
Well, I'm sure they don't
there's
do
a,
that
there's
because
a whole cabinet of just dicks.
unless they're very trackable, traceable, clearly the same guy
Yeah.
drawing the penis.
Oh,
But
that's so funny.
I think it's just the amount of time that we pay people to look into.
Oh yeah, that's some Reagan shit left over.
Yeah.
I'm sure.
Well, it's
probably some '94 crime bill Joe Biden
well,
shit.
the
actually.
fact that they include graffiti and gangs in the same
Yeah,
thing,
yeah.
they clearly think graffiti is all gang related.
right, and in this case, it's just someone being a dickhead.
Yeah.
and it's really
Just
funny.
somebody being like, "Fuck this guy."
Yeah, fuck this dude. Yeah, you can contact the cop for the gang graffiti unit with whom you can. Okay, so quote. Even if you don't care about graffiti, you should feel a bit uncomfortable that someone is trying to do the right thing and keep our neighborhoods safe and beautiful, and he is being targeted for retribution by criminals. Holman posted. This is the cop now, of course, even if he is a kook. So, fun little cop joke.
That's indisputable that he's a kook.
He is for sure a fucking kook in both senses of the word,
It's
in the
funny.
surfer sense, and he is a fucking.
He's a kooky guy.
He's a crank.
Because cops are evil fascists, but at the same time, they don't like citizens who try to become
Do their
involved in
job.
cop business.
Yeah.
It's really funny. Because you would think they would be all about
Yeah.
enforcing
It's like, no.
crime.
They don't want junior sheriffs to
Yeah.
be out there.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they hate all of us. You know?
Yeah, even
Yeah.
the people trying to help.
It's like like they're assholes and they hate. It's like bullies hate like the little suck up bully who wants to like be like him too.
Yeah.
Holden added that he is willing to quote call off the dogs if the perpetrator messages him, apologizes, and promises not to tag again.
Man, we should make a fake account.
Oh yeah.
Jeff Holman is a zony.
An avalanche of neighborhood responders gave him attaboys, virtual backpats, and pledges to support. Someone even sent an old photo of the pump house defaced with the message, "Tom Wolfe is a dork," adding, "At least you are above the level of Tom Wolfe." Tom Wolfe wrote the Pump House Gang about this very beach.
Did he write the bonfire of the vanities?
Yeah, and like the right stuff and all that stuff. But yeah,
Okay.
apparently the surfers were like, "Fuck him," because they felt he was being unfair to them in Pump House Gang. This is all part of a Cancel culture, observed a Mount Soledad resident. If they don't like what you stand for, they try to intimidate you. Keep standing up for what is right. Another commented, I'm going to get some yard signs going. I'm going to write in Jeff Holman for mayor.
Oh,
I was like, it'd be funnier to write Jeff Holman is a mayor. If you're going to do all that.
That's also funny because it's just another thing to be defaced.
Oh, 100%.
That's definitely going to be defaced.
Jeff Holman is a kook is now going to be like, keep Austin weird for this neighborhood. Like, people are just going to fucking, it's going to be everywhere now.
Mm-hmm.
It's just, it sounds like the name of a kook, too, without even like the explanation.
Yeah.
Jeff Holman.
Jeff Holman. La Jolla resident Dr. Skip Stanton noted that sympathy is nice, but real action is needed. He is adding so this guy, Skip Stanton, is offering an additional $1,000 to the reward. So now it's $2,000 for information leading to the capture of the Jeff Holman is a kook vandal. It says if other pledges come in exceeding $1,000, then he'll match them up to $3,000. So this could go very high. Quote, this man has been cruelly victimized for doing the right thing. Enough is enough. This time the graffiti vandals have crossed the wrong man.
What do you think was going to happen? You're bragging about being a snitch.
Yeah. On Nextdoor, which everyone has, it's fun to read. But if you're reporting graffiti, what did you think was going to happen? So anyway, that's the news from La Jolla, which is Spanish for the jewel.
Rivers is drunk.
How about that?
Oh boy! Well, are you guys ready to jam out today?
Of course.
Oh
Yes.
my God! Well, I know Carter's gonna love this one. This actually comes to us. Our friend at Brody Trotter tweeted at us and said the guy at work is blaring his music. It sounds like the Butt Rock Brett playlist. And so I was like, well, what's he playing? I want to get some ideas going. Mm-hmm. And he said that it was a double shot from the Pride of Vacaville. The first song, of course, was Last Resort, but today we're talking about Papa Roach and Infest.
Oh, dude. This is like a good album track from this album.
This is first track on the record, I think. Or it's the title of the record.
Dude,
sure.
yeah. This was not a hit, but this was like...
Yeah.
Oh, man. Yeah. I remember wanting... It was a struggle to get this album because it was like... They had like an edited copy of it, which back in the day, that was what your boy was relegated to buying.
Oh, sure, yeah. Well, there was a lot of people in the comments with similar problems.
Right.
They were like,
but,
my mom wouldn't let me get this.
Right. Because there was one song that they took off the album completely. And I believe it's called Between Angels and Insects, and it is all about killing yourself.
Oh, Jesus.
Is that Last Resort also?
Yeah.
Right. But I think it was more just like kill myself, like very explicitly, like you couldn't edit it or else like the entire chorus would be just blank.
Yeah.
Like it would just be like nu metal guitars and nothing else.
Damn.
So I got the edited version. I always felt like I was a little slighted. But I used to love this band. I really did. They were like, I don't know. It's kind of like a skate punk meets like butt rocky nu metal.
Yeah. Well, so let's get down to the comments here. Matthias Balthazar from 1 year ago. Best true ever.
That's
right.
true.
That's true. It's the best true.
That's for true. Yeah, absolutely.
Daniel Egan from a month ago. If this origins of this song is that the writer wrote it in 10 minutes while high on spice, I believe it.
Like from Dune?
No, K2 from the gas station.
Oh, okay.
I like that we both just turned to Sam. Courtney Campling from 1 year ago. 10 years. I'm still so mad. So this is from a year ago. This album came out in 2000. I don't know what the 10 years ago she's referring to.
This tapped into the anger of a generation.
Of 2009.
This album really did This is like after Limp Bizkit dropped out. This was like the biggest band in nu metal for a minute.
They were kind of rolling side by side at one point. I think this was the height of nu metal because this came out in 2000.
Yeah.
When Limp Bizkit was at its height.
Linkin Park was starting out.
Yeah. This is as big as this genre ever got. And a lot of the comments I sifted through were people just being like, because I guess Papa Roach, the guy doesn't rap anymore. They just are like he just sings or something, and people are like, he
Just
should go
like
back
Kid
to
Rock.
rapping.
Yeah, just like Kid Rock. Kobe Dick from Papa Roach and Kid Rock should totally get in a freestyle battle. That would be
fuck.
That would be so cringy.
Oh, if they had a
dude.
versus, that would be so funny.
That would be so
Versus
cringy.
only rap era allowed.
Yeah, and the dude moderating is the guy from POD.
Austin 256256 from 4 months ago. Papa stonks.
What?
It says Papa stonks. STONKS. Papa stonks. I've been sitting on this for like 2 days now, and just to myself, most of today and yesterday, I've just been going, Papa stonks.
Stonks, dude. It sounds like surfer speak, or it sounds like some guy who's like Dutch, who's like trying to like. It stonks.
It stonks, dog. Like he's trying to sound like it's a dad. Just being like, this music stonks.
It stonks. He's like French or something.
Arrow Crusher from 7 months ago. I'm sorry, I'd rather have my Jesus.
All right, Arrow Crusher. Is that your response to everything, Arrow Crusher?
I bet Arrow Crusher has left that on thousands of videos.
Oh, I don't know. I guess you guys could like this DMX song, but I would rather like Jesus.
You know, he only
suck.
leaves this on like heavy metal songs.
Right, yeah. Well, I'd rather go to heaven when I die. Like, fuck you.
CHB from 2 years ago. Incest is their best album. Not what it's called.
Very crucial letter there.
I remember when it came out. I was 13, and it was the best fucking thing. Call it.
Infest.
The song is him singing, we're going to infest over and over. Neutrons from 1 month ago. Yeah, these guys are businessmen. They're going to invest. LOL.
I like that one.
There was a lot of that on every version of this song I found with somebody making that joke. Kaisuke Wakayama from 9 years ago. Snakes, cockroach, infestation. I came to like Papa Roach because of these three things. Wow.
You wonder, it's like, yeah, some people don't like new metal, but some people are bug enthusiasts.
I
My man just likes bugs.
I like creepy things.
I like creepy crawlies. I like to let him crawl all over my face while I'm sleeping.
My favorite comment is one that just ends with, wow.
Wow. It's Owen Wilson.
Yeah, it's Owen Wilson. Wow.
Papa Roach is crazy. Wow.
8 Gerard 8 from 8 years ago. Enough about 9/11. This came out before 9/11 happened.
Gerard, I think you're the one talking about 9/11.
And I'll say this conclusively because I read every comment. It's the only mention of 9/11 on the whole goddamn thing.
He's like, can we stop talking about 9/11? It's like, you brought it up.
It's yours. Marilyn Manson collector from 6 days ago. When I was 9 years
He has
old.
so many hair dolls made from Marilyn Manson's rapidly receding hairline.
Where do you think it all went? Right in my my shrine, in my closet.
Right in my Marilyn Manson shrine / basement dungeon.
And this is possible considering this comment. Marilyn Manson collector from 6 days ago. When I was 9, I collected roaches only for Papa Roach.
Wow.
Okay, gross.
That
Gross.
is, yeah. Again, these are bug people.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I mean...
at the, you know...
I wonder if people who like this podcast are just fans of the forest.
Yeah,
That's true, maybe.
that and perishable goods. At the end of time, you know, I always used to think, you know, it was going to be Slipknot fans versus Juggalos, maggots
yeah.
versus the Juggalos. No, at the end of time, it will be Papa Roach fans versus Alien Ant Farm fans.
Yeah, they say that the Velvet Underground only sold 1,000 records, but everybody who bought one started a band. Papa Roach sold millions of records, and that's why everyone's an entomologist now.
Right? Yeah,
We
absolutely.
all love dead bugs. It's our
Very
favorite thing.
Kafka-esque, this Papa Roach song.
Stephanie Hoolier from 5 days ago. It means you will make a metal flashback? Please don't change your style like Linkin Park did. They have lost their identity and their fans.
And their lead singer.
This is from 5 days ago. It's like, yeah, I think that changing their identity was not the issue. I think it was the crucial death of a member of the band.
Of the lead singer.
Yeah, I think that's pretty much curtains for them. And I don't think it's because they stopped rapping.
And if anything, just pragmatically, they would definitely start rapping more because the lead singer was the guy that didn't rap.
Oh,
the other guy
true.
that rapped lived.
Oh, yeah. Penny Lover from 7 months ago. I wish I could share this with my friends and family.
Yeah, me too.
It's on YouTube.
Yeah.
I don't think that's what he means.
You think it's the emotion?
Yeah, I think his friends and family are like the guy who thinks you're going to go to hell if you listen to this song or whatever.
Oh, okay.
Or maybe it's like a musical honesty thing. It's like, how much actual fun can you have from listening to like Papa Roach and old new metal for a nostalgic value?
With your
Because there's fun to be
family.
had. Well, family, yeah. It's yeah, that's a good point. It's thought of friends, but yeah. family.
There's always one of these. Kelly Stone from a year ago.
I know this person.
I admit it's spooky, but your mind will be all for it when it happens. Spiders and cockroaches need love too. I make more happen than a hat. Didn't I ever teach you about hate? Tails, I win. I hate your ass.
What is this, Glenn Danzig?
Does your ghost look like a liar?
Does your ghost look like a liar? Do you feel that hate?
Yeah. Doesn't talk back to me. I poison the mind. Gives you the shakes, doesn't it? Lesbian upon lesbian.
Okay. All right. Now.
Upon another girl's guy? To what end? You came once. You will fall at once.
Papa Stonk.
I'll tell you what.
Stonk?
Too few many Duty Ritas for my man. My man got Papa Stunk on them Duty Ritas.
Bumba Clart from 8 years.
Bumba Mark.
Bumba Mark from 8 years ago.
Bumba Clark.
Bumba Clart from 8 years ago. Y'all don't.
Yeah, my Papa Roach. Infest them.
It's Bumba Clart from 8 years ago.
Can't say it today. Okay.
Y'all don't be so prejudiced. Lil Wayne's good too. And just because someone dislikes Papa Roach doesn't automatically mean they like Lil Wayne.
You need to talk to the 9/11 guy, where it's like you're having an internal debate. It is eating you alive, and it's like when it's like the syphilis has infected your brain.
Every time me and my friends get together, we're like, Papa Roach, Lil Wayne. Which you like better?
And by friends, I mean no one.
He's like the Jeff guy in La Jolla, just being like, fucking, I don't like Lil Wayne.
Yeah. It's like, no, it's fine. You don't have to like Lil Wayne. Jesus.
Let's see. Manny166 from 6 months ago. COVID-19 loves so much this song.
Infest. Oh, I get it. Like, and we all know that cockroaches are the #1 carriers of COVID-19. That and lead singer Kobe Dick.
Phil from 6 months ago. I don't know.
Is that a stage name?
His real name is, I don't know why I know this, is Jacoby Shaddix.
Yeah. He went on TRL to tell people that.
It's like, but your stage name is Kobe Dick.
Swear to God. This song starts off with him being like, I'm Kobe Dix, Mr. Dix, if you're nasty. Yeah. He went on TRL when they put out their second record to be like, guys, I've had a change in my life, and I'm here to tell you I'm no longer Kobe Dix. I'm going to be going by my name, Jacoby Shaddix. And
yeah.
Even as a 14-year-old, I was like, lame.
I mean, that's like if I went by like Cartesian glass cock and fold or something.
Oh, you should
also,
go by Cartesian glass
knowing
cock and fold.
what we know now as adults, like the record company paid for him to go on MTV and change his name, maybe forcefully.
Oh, they thought they were going to be fucking huge,
and they thought that was an announcement people needed or cared about.
Well, they did get big. I mean, we're talking about it now.
Phil from 6 months ago. I miss the freaking drummer. I used to tell Chris this all the time. That guy's amazing. P. Roach, help! Where's my freaking drummer? Now, he
They
says I used to
changed.
tell Chris this all the time. I double-checked. No one in the band is named Chris.
Yeah.
I don't.
It sounds like his friend Chris.
Yeah, I just like that he could. It's fantastic. We know
Yeah.
now. Two more. John Boy from 9 years ago. Man, when I heard this song, I was like, WFT.
What fucking time?
What fuck the?
What fuck true?
When I heard this song, I was like, WFT. Went to the bank, ran to the record store. I went straight to the rock section and then sold out. But I punked a guy to get it and then went to jail for a couple nights. But it was all worth it. Hardcore fan, woot woot.
I love it. I love when you're so into music that you'll steal a Papa Roach
Off of a man.
Yeah, mug somebody for a Papa Roach CD because you need to hear this song so
Yeah.
bad.
I heard this and I was like, when fires turn.
Yeah.
Yeah! Danzig is writing all of these.
He would be sharpening the sword way more if it was Danzig. These fuckers, they ruin metal.
Oh, my screen name.
It is Wolfbat.
Bumba Clark. Oh.
And finally, Dimitri Frazier from 2 years ago. It's a pretty good song. I give it 2 thumbs up. I don't listen to rock like that, but when I can, I chill with Papa. I don't. And then,
Did Papa Roach's dad write this?
dude, I love this. Yeah, Grandpapa Roach.
Grandpapa Roach?
I chill with Papa. I don't got any of his other songs, but if I did, I think this is one of his best because I just got it first.
So it's like, this is. Do you think Kobe Dick goes around being called Papa
Oh,
Roach?
well, he for sure does.
As Darius Rucker is called Hootie?
Literally the words that were coming out of my mouth. If Darius Rucker has to suffer such indignity as being called Hootie, this motherfucker is Papa Roach.
I assume Smash Mouth guy is the same
Oh,
way.
he.
Yeah, what's up, Smash Mouth?
Sugar Ray, all these
Yeah.
bands. He says, I don't got any of his other songs, but if I did, I think this is one of his best, just because I got it first. Probably not, but if you ask me, I say one of his best. You literally just said that. I think I listen to it every now and then when I'm bored or tired of hanging out with my other friends. Nice to hear. On the weekend, I think always.
It's like a sad admission. When I'm done hanging out with my other friends, of which there are many.
There's no punctuation in any of this. This is my best guess as to the last sentence here. I got one day after work. I had finished my first year. I was so tired. So this is what Sam always talks about, of a guy who starts off sort of competent, and then as it goes on, he's getting more and more fucked up, and it just trails off into Dada.
God,
So
you need an editor. Some people need an editor.
fucking love it. And that is our jam of the day. Papa Roach in Fest. Shout out to our friend Brody Trotter, for giving us the idea for this one.
Good call.
Oh my God. Well, let's go around and tell people where the people can find us. Carter, where can people find you online?
You can find me on Twitter and Instagram at Carter_Glasscock and on the website at CarterGlasscock.com.
Hell yeah. Sam, where can people find you?
Slam harder on Twitter.
All right. And you can find me on Twitter and Instagram at Rivers Langley. And of course, the best way to support this show, patreon.com/thegoodspod, or go to Apple Podcasts, rate, review, and subscribe, and show the attitude of gratitude and do all that stuff. This song is, we got a good song. It's my friend Jonas, the Space Cowboy, and he's got a new track out. You can find him at jonasthespacecowboy.bandcamp.com, and this song is called Can't Get Enough. We'll see you next time.
Take it, baby.